Just want to go over my new build for Godfall after the Lightbringer update. Right now, we got. I'm still using my aluminum with the Valor plate for the weak point build. I'm using this Renze, the man catcher, as a legendary polearm as my primary. It's water based, and that primary is blind nearby enemies whenever you hit a weak point. All you're going to be doing is hit weak points, so it's going to blind everybody on there. Obviously, secondary crit damage and weak point damage and crit chance. My secondary is a long sword. Again, after you hit a weak point, it just does a burst damage of 2455 void damage to all enemies in the area, which is a nice little secondary add-on there. This amulet, the primary is not really adding me anything, but the secondaries are still good. The secondaries are huge because I got plus 40%, 1% weak point damage, crit chance, and crit damage on there. That's really all it's serving. Lion Talisman is a key one, new one on here. When they perform crit hit, gain 30% weapon technique charge and 30% charge speed. That's huge because I'm going to just keep my weapon techniques charged as much as ever and spam them. Secondary is good. Weak point damage, crit chance on there. Eye of the Dragon, again, whenever you defeat an ailment afflicted enemy, gain 2144 overhealth and 108% overall attention, and in weapon techniques inflict ailments. This basically means you're going to get a lot of overhealth from killing anybody, because everybody you're hitting is going to be inflicted with chill, or whatever your ailment is, and the damage to chilled enemies in the secondary there. This one, Glazing Bust of Power, whenever you defeat a marked enemy. All enemies we defeat are going to be marked. I'll show you how in my augments, but this just keeps that up. So again, secondary is polearm damage, weapon and technique damage. This is using High Quartz Soul Gem and the Mace's Banner right now. The Serenity Augment is the key augment for this build. Whenever you hit an enemy with your Northern Technique, expose the weak point and deal 75% weak point damage to the next weak point hit. Those secondaries are just huge for me. Polearm damage is what my primary is. Rampage bonus damage, damage to chilled is again my primary, and wilder damage. Apply micro leeching whenever you blind an enemy. This combined with my polearms blinds all nearby enemies when you hit a weak point. Means they're all gonna be blind and they're all gonna have mark of leeching. Mark of leeching gives you health back whenever you hit them, so this is huge with that. This one, obviously, Divine Combat just gives you a little bit Archon Fury charge speed whenever you're hit. This one's huge. Gain 50% more Archon Fury charge speed for 10 seconds when you hit a weak point. So all you're gonna be doing is hitting weak point. Again, look, the secondaries are all key on this. Again, now this one's plus 24% weapon technique charge speed whenever you hit a weak point. And this has weapon technique damage. This is again huge. Just keeping that weapon technique charged as much as we can. And this one's a new one, Rift, 32% damage for each type of ailment on there, and that adds. They're all going to have an ailment on there, so that increases your base damage. Apply Mark of Weakness whenever you hit a weak point, and this one combined with the Ring, wherever you defeat an enemy, you get the Mark of Power. Every enemy you hit will have the Mark of Weakness on there, so you also make them weaker, and then you'll gain keep power. You get the power whenever you kill them. This one just adds shield duration, damage to chilled enemies, and this one's huge because it adds 100% of your rampage bonus damage. Also increases your weak point damage. Again, the secondary is weak point damage, and rampage bonus damage and weapon technique damage. And then we can look on the skills, all basic skills. The obviously want crit chance, crit damage, Archon Fury maxed up, weak point maxed up, ailments, all stats maxed up, rampage maxed up. That's all I have for skills at this time. And then you can see my overall detailed stance. Again, my primary is water based. Base DPS is 455, but after all the polearm damage traits, water damage traits, it goes up to just under 2,000 as a base damage, final DPS. Crit chance is a little low right now. I'm trying to raise that up, but weak point damage is plus 300, over 300%, 304.7%. That's huge. So I'll be doing is hitting weak points all day. So that just raises that on up, and you can look at see the rampage and whatnot. So the point of this is just to keep that weak point up and keep that weak point damage going.